Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into Deeper Dating, a transformative work by renowned psychotherapist Ken Page, which provides a fresh perspective on the journey to authentic intimacy. Published in 2014, this gem of a book dissects the inward journey necessary to discover the core gifts that form the foundation of our deepest connections. Page guides us away from counterproductive dating practices and instead invites us to embrace a more meaningful approach to finding love. As the host of the Deeper Dating podcast, a co-founder of deeperdating.com, and an authority in the relationship field, Ken Page offers a voice of hope and wisdom. His approach is particularly resonant for singles who are disillusioned with the empty promises of conventional dating advice. With practical insights, Page equips readers to identify the kind of people with whom they can establish deep, lasting relationship. Deeper Dating is more than just a guide for singles. It's also a valuable resource for couples striving to reinforce their emotional bonds and for anyone interested in understanding the nuanced dynamics of attraction and connection. By teaching readers to honor their core gifts, Page opens the door to relationships that don't just excite, but truly fulfill and inspire. So, whether you're single and seeking a partner who resonates with your deepest self or in a relationship and looking to deepen your bond, Deeper Dating promises to illuminate your path to love, one that is honest, nurturing, and profoundly enriching. Join us as we explore the philosophy that will transform your quest for love into a journey of personal discovery and growth. Deeper Dating: How to Drop the Games of Seduction and Discover the Power of Intimacy. Introduction: Unlock the secret to authentic connections in the search for love. Embarking on the journey to find true love can often feel like navigating a labyrinth with no exit in sight. You've likely been inundated with advice that suggests altering your appearance, engaging in dating games, or maintaining a roster of casual relationships, strategies that may lead to fleeting encounters but rarely touch the core of your desire for deep connection. Yet, the secret to transformative love lies not in the superficial tactics, but in a deeper, more introspective approach, one that centers on recognizing and honoring your intrinsic gifts. This fresh perspective on dating encourages you to abandon the pursuit of short-term satisfaction in favor of cultivating relationships that are nourishing and authentically fulfilling. In this captivating exploration of dating, you'll uncover the importance of identifying and cherishing your core gifts, the reasons to be discerning about who you're attracted to, and how nurturing a love that grows is more sustainable than one you simply fall into. Let's delve into a dating strategy that isn't just about finding love. It's about finding and keeping a love that resonates with the deepest parts of who you are. Part 1. Navigate the labyrinth of love by recognizing what makes you unique. Imagine love as a vast and intricate maze, each twist and turn representative of the myriad paths one might take in the pursuit of connection. Often, this convoluted journey can result in frustration, with paths leading to impasses or circling back on themselves, never getting you closer to your heart's desire. Yet, there's a strategy to finding one's way through the complexity of mazes that can also simplify the pursuit of love. This strategy starts from the inside out. In matters of the heart, the center of this proverbial maze is defined by your core gifts, those unique attributes that define your essence and passion. The essence of this approach is this: embracing your core gifts is the compass that will guide you to lasting love. Your core gifts are the areas of heightened sensitivity within you and are incredibly personal. They are what make you feel deeply, capable of soaring heights of inspiration or plunging depths of pain. Because these gifts are unique, what stirs your soul might barely skim the surface of another's emotions. Given that your core gifts are acutely interlinked with matters of love and intimacy, understanding and accepting them becomes vital when seeking a significant other. To identify these gifts, it's essential to examine what has historically brought you joy and conversely pain. Reflect upon moments of genuine happiness and fulfillment within your relationships. Consider which traits within you these experiences illuminated. For instance, if you felt most alive when your creativity was encouraged and celebrated, then creativity is one of your core gifts. On the flip side, examining the sore spots where you felt the sting of pain or the blush of shame can also lead you to your core gifts. They are often tender from being overlooked or misunderstood. If feeling dismissed for your introspective nature has left you wounded, it may hint at a core gift of thoughtful contemplation, awaiting acknowledgement and expression. By tuning into what invigorates or aches within you, you begin to map out your core gifts. It is at the center of this maze where the beauty unfolds. Your most profound connections will bloom with those who treasure what you bring to the table, the very gifts that make your heart beat with a unique rhythm. Part 2. Cultivate relationships that shine a light on your core gifts. Imagine being caught in an intriguing tale of twin attractions that ignite contrasting feelings within you. One entices you with an alluring challenge, while the other feels like a nurturing embrace to your soul. Much like the protagonist in our story, many find themselves magnetically pulled towards both these forces. The real quest here is to discern which attraction fosters growth and which one feeds into cycles of insecurity. When faced with these divergent paths to love, the pursuit becomes clear. Choose and cultivate attractions that elevate your core gifts, and you will forge relationships that resonate with genuine fulfillment. Here's the central insight. Embracing attractions of inspiration is the gateway to cultivating deeply satisfying relationships. Attractions are not merely coincidental. They are intimately connected to our innermost selves, our core gifts. Unfortunately, when we undervalue these gifts, we become vulnerable to attractions of deprivation, which are relationships marked by criticism, inadequacy, and emotional unavailability. Conversely, when we honor our core gifts, we naturally gravitate towards those who appreciate and nurture these elements. These are attractions of inspiration. Relationships developed from this foundation are characterized by mutual respect, comfort, and acceptance. To distinguish the promise of a fulfilling relationship from one destined to echo past pains, we must look for signals of inspiration upon meeting someone. Ask yourself, do you feel effortlessly connected? Is there a genuine interest and active engagement? Does this person embody integrity? These signs are the embers of an attraction of inspiration. It's crucial to remember, as the author notes, that about 90% of the people we meet may not resonate with our core gifts, and that's perfectly okay. Recognizing this helps us to move on from prospects that don't hold the potential for a meaningful connection. Moreover, initial encounters with attractions of inspiration may not set off fireworks, but instead provide a gentle, affirming warmth. This modest, like at first sight, has the capacity to bloom into a love that's as profound as it is thrilling. Next up, we'll explore how to navigate the waters of dating with this newfound understanding. Part 3. Forget playing games. Authenticity is your best move in dating. Step into the modern dating scene, and you'll find an array of strategies prescribing how to snag a partner. Conventional wisdom might tout the benefits of playing aloof, keeping your cards close to the chest, presenting an airbrushed version of yourself, or cloaking your interest. But such tactics amount to little more than a masquerade. To foster a connection that could flourish into lasting love, you need to show up as your most authentic self, one that yearns for and responds to genuine emotional exchanges. The pivotal skill shift here is abandon superficial dating games and embrace the art of deeper dating. Take a moment to consider traditional advice, telling you to temper your excitement to avoid showing too much interest. Yet it turns out that revealing your genuine enthusiasm may be the very thread that weaves a deeper connection. Research from 2007 underscores that expressing affection and interest toward a potential partner lays the foundation for a meaningful bond. If your heart urges you to hold hands during a film or to voice the magnetism sizzling between you and your date, follow through. Though it might push you out of your comfort zone initially, with practice, this act of genuineness will feel more natural and could be the key to unlocking a lasting connection. Equally essential is the sharing of your inner world, your passions, dreams, and the things you hold dear. As you unveil these layers, invite your date to join in this mutual exploration. This isn't just about learning more about each other. It's testing whether you've encountered an attraction of inspiration, someone who resonates with your core gifts and cherishes your sincerest expressions. And while you're navigating this journey, direct your focus away from superficial assessments, ignoring trivial concerns over appearance or style, and pivot towards the substance of your connection. Ask yourself, does this person's presence enrich my well-being? Is there an ease and solace in our interactions? A yes to these questions signals a budding connection brimming with promise. Next up, we'll explore how striking a balance between showing affection and maintaining your well-being is essential in the dance of dating. Part 4. Find meaningful love in familiar places and shared communities. The quest for love can take you on a winding journey with no guarantee of finding a person with whom you can share a profound, lasting bond. The nightlife scene is often a mismatch for those seeking a relationship with depth, and the polished facades of dating app profiles can leave much to be desired in terms of genuine connection. Yet, hope is far from lost. The key is to look for love in places that reflect your true self and values. Here's an insightful approach. Cultivate love by engaging with your inner circle and communities that resonate with your passions. Consider the people who already play a meaningful role in your life, your friends and family. These are the individuals who understand, appreciate, and celebrate who you truly are. Utilize this network by reaching out to them for introductions to potential partners who might share a similar wavelength. Embrace social events, especially those hosted by people you trust, and express your openness to being introduced to someone they believe could be right for you. Some dating platforms even incorporate the power of personal networks to help you find compatible matches. If your friends are also on the path to finding love, collaborate. Perchance you've encountered someone remarkable but not quite the right fit for you. They might be an ideal match for a friend. Exchanging such possibilities with each other can open doors where they might have otherwise remained closed. Another fulfilling avenue to explore is communities that align with your interests and values. Whether it's a group dedicated to a hobby, a spiritual gathering, or a charity organization, these environments can be perfect settings to meet people who share common ground with you. Finally, never underestimate the opportunities that your everyday life may bring. Slow down and engage with the world around you. Whether you're out for a stroll or running errands, be present and approachable. A simple smile or a kind glance exchanged with a stranger could be the beginning of a beautiful relationship. This isn't just about seeking love, it's about opening the door to rich experiences and connections that can flourish into something much more. Part 5. Embrace love without fear by understanding how to navigate your anxieties. The desire for a loving, intimate relationship is a fundamental human longing. Yet, ironically, when confronted with the potential for such closeness, our natural instinct can be to retreat. This instinctual defense mechanism is our subconscious way of shielding ourselves from the vulnerabilities that intimacy brings and the potential pain of loss. It's crucial to grasp this paradox. To guard against inadvertently repelling the love we seek, we must learn to understand and manage our fears. Our fears can surface in a surprising phenomenon known as the wave of distancing. It's that perplexing moment when the allure we felt toward a partner seems to ebb away inexplicably. This may lead us to fixate on their imperfections, feel a sense of ennui, and entertain thoughts of escape, even from relationships that are nurturing and filled with potential. Rather than yielding to the impulsive urge to flee, we can ride out the wave until it subsides. Recognize that your sense of affection hasn't truly vanished. It's merely been overshadowed by apprehensive thoughts. Try to reignite that warmth by sharing enjoyable activities with your partner. And if there's any tension brewing, work towards a resolution. Carving out some personal space can also bring clarity. Conversing with a trusted friend or therapist about these inner tumults can provide a fresh perspective. Given time, the wave will recede, and the affection you feared was lost will resurface with renewed vigor. While the wave of distancing is a universal experience, we each have our own set of patterns, our flight patterns, that we activate to evade intimacy and love. These might manifest as an unyielding emotional barrier, a proclaimed too busy schedule, or a tendency to seek out relationships that are doomed from the start. It's not always easy to spot these patterns in ourselves, so enlisting friends or family members to help identify them can be instrumental. They may even offer suggestions for change. Choose one predominant pattern to focus on, and you'll find that even a single shift can result in significant improvements in your love life. This awareness isn't about targeting flaws, but about cultivating a deeper understanding of ourselves, so that when love beckons, we can approach it with open arms, free from the restraints of fear. Part 6. Igniting lifelong passion starts with a spark, not a wildfire. Picture a spectrum of attraction with numbers from 1 to 10, where the tens ignite a fierce allure almost too intense to bear. Naturally, one might think that these highs are where love's flames burn brightest. Yet, such overpowering attractions often spiral into equally intense letdowns, as they tend to latch onto our vulnerabilities rather than our strengths. But fear not, there's a secret to be discovered. You don't have to pursue those who leave you cold, nor do you need to avoid the magnetic pull entirely. The profound insight to consider is mild attractions can be fanned into a blaze of passion and enduring love. Turn your gaze to the attraction spectrum's middle range. The emotional quiet of this zone allows you to truly see a person's character and how the two of you mesh together without the intoxicating fog of overwhelming attraction. It's a common myth that only the intense beginnings can lead to deep love and firework-worthy passion. However, like the gradual build-up of a classical symphony to its rousing crescendo, a moderate attraction has the potential to intensify over time. Reflect upon arranged marriages, thoughtfully matched on reasonable attractiveness and character. Studies, like those conducted by psychologist Robert Epstein, reveal that love in such unions often deepens as years pass. So, how does one stoke the initial spark into a lasting flame? The answer lies in generosity of spirit and openness to connection. Nurture your bond by freely sharing your core gifts, embracing intimacy, and expressing gratitude. Empower your sexual desire by concentrating on aspects of your partner that resonate with attraction, whether it's a charming quirk, a favored physical attribute, or the music in their laughter. Enter the arena of dating, ready to cultivate love from these gentle stirrings. By doing so, you streamline the journey to finding a partnership that's not just thrilling, but tenaciously devoted. Final summary. The voyage to discover love need not be an uphill battle, fraught with missteps and confusion. The starting point lies within us, recognizing our sensitivities and nuances that are the hallmarks of our core gifts. It is these core gifts that should guide us in our quest for a companion, steering us towards individuals who will not only acknowledge but also cherish what we inherently are. The journey to love calls for a shift in perspective, away from the immediate allure of physical attractions and towards the warmth and sincerity found in genuine connections. So, embrace those interactions imbued with kindness, where potential for growth abounds, transforming lukewarm beginnings into relationships that emanate love in its most profound form. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, Please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.